It was late, the kind of dark where your own footsteps echoed just a little too loud. Sarah was walking home from her night shift, the city street lamps casting long, lonely shadows ahead of her. She clutched her small bag a little tighter, just a habit. Up ahead, she saw a figure waving from the curb. A woman, her clothes a bit rumpled, a strange smile plastered on her face. The woman called out, "Need a lift, dear? My partner saw you and thought you looked tired." Sarah shook her head, muttering a polite no, but the woman insisted, pointing to a sleek, dark car parked silently further down the street, its windows tinted. "He's worried about you, truly. We can take you right home." Sarah's gut screamed. The car was too nice for the woman, the offer too eager, and the partners never showed his face, just a dark silhouette behind the driver's seat. Sarah walked away, her pace quickening. The woman's unsettling smile burned into her mind. She tried to tell herself it was just a strange encounter, nothing more. But then, a few days later, she saw the car again, parked 3 blocks from her apartment. The next week, a glimpse of the woman's gaunt face in the rearview mirror of a parked car as Sarah waited for a bus. Always just out of reach, always seemingly watching. The feeling of being watched became a constant companion. A rustle in the alley behind her building at midnight, a soft cough from the overgrown bushes as she took out the trash. Little things. Insignificant on their own, but together they wove a suffocating net of dread. Sarah started taking circuitous routes home, varying her schedule, but the unsettling presence seemed to adapt, a shadow clinging just outside her sight. One rainy evening, Sarah was finally home, safe behind locked doors, or so she thought. A sudden flicker plunged her apartment into near darkness. Then, a soft, rhythmic tapping started at her living room window. Tap, tap, tap. She froze, heart pounding. Peering through the curtain, she saw only the rain-streaked glass. The tapping moved to the bedroom window. Then, a deep shadow shifted outside. Her phone rang, a number she didn't recognize. Hesitantly, she answered. All she heard was heavy, deliberate breathing on the other end. Then, a low, raspy whisper, chilling her to the bone. "We told you we'd help, dear. You just wouldn't let us." The voice was unmistakably the woman's. Sarah dropped the phone, fear a cold, hard knot in her stomach. They were outside. They knew where she lived. They were here. Sarah spent the rest of the night barricaded in her bedroom, trembling, the rain outside mirroring her tears. The police found nothing when they arrived, just an empty street and the lingering scent of damp earth. She moved out a week later, leaving everything behind. But even in a new city, in a new apartment, every quiet street, every tinted window, every shadow that moved just a little too slowly, holds a piece of that night. She learned to live with the fear, but it never truly left her. Sometimes, late at night, when the wind howls just right, she swears she can still hear that soft, rhythmic tapping against her window, a phantom echo of an unwanted offer, a promise of help that twisted into something far more sinister. And she knows, somewhere out there, they're still driving, still watching, still waiting to help.